I called Spectrum. I called them on March 2nd, 2021 to pay my bill. I asked the agent why is my bill is $135 when I'm supposed to pay $120. Spectrum tell you one bill, and when they tell you one bill, it's not that bill you're going to pay. Every month they have excuses why the bill went up. Spectrum will tell you that, listen, you're going to pay $10, for example, this for your bill. And when you pay the first $10, after that you're paying a $20, and after that you're paying a $30, and after that you're paying $40. You wonder why your bill going up so much. I was supposed to pay $120. This minute my bill come to $150. Ask why. Next minute my bill come to $140. Ask why. $148. Right? So my bill come to $135. And I asked the lady, why? Come on. If you told somebody that they're going to pay $3, it's supposed to be $3. It's not like you work out the internet and it drain out. Internet, or you work out a cable and it drain out and them have to refill it. It's not like gas, where you drive your car and when you drive it 10 miles, the gas may be done, finished, and you have to go back to the gas station. Spectrum is a one system. It's either you have internet or cable, or you have cable, or you have internet, or you have internet and telephone and cable. What drain out, what run out of Spectrum, that's every month, your bill have to keep going up. What increase? I asked why my bill is not $120. Why every month my bill is $135? She said my bill was $135 from April, from last year. I was like, no, I didn't sign up to pay $135. I signed up to pay $120. And I would like my bill to stay at $120. That is robbery. That is highway, local road, track field robbery. She's gonna tell me that from last year I've been paying $135. I turned to her and I said that's a lie. My son was there. I said that's a lie. Can't be. Why would that be when we come to agreement? When me and Spectrum come to agreement to pay $120. She said that's what she's seen. She put in a ticket number. I have the ticket number right here. The ticket number is 386-402-13. Spectrum called me. She said to me that she's going to put in a claim. The claim is going to take 5 to 6 business days. Spectrum called me on the 7th day away from March 2nd, 2021. 7 days after March 2nd, Spectrum called me and said they're not seeing a bill that they overcharged me from last year. I tell her, I'm on the phone with the lady, more than 25 minutes. That means I'm on the phone with her more than an hour asking her why Spectrum would have overcharged me from April when I just signed up with them. She said, I don't know, but the only thing I can do is put in a ticket. And she put in the ticket. Right? And when she put in the ticket, they call me 7 days after. I wait for them to resolve it because I want to pay my bill. That's why I call them on March 2nd to pay my bill. But because she told me that they've been overcharging me $160 something and some cents, everybody would address back and draw back and think. I am a trying woman. I'm not a rich woman, but I tried. I work 9 hours a day. I try. I don't sit down. That's why I can pay my bills. Nobody in the world is going to want to know that a company is overcharging them and still go about pay their bills. They're going to want it to resolve first, and that's what I did. And when I resolved the situation, then they call me on the 7th day and they disconnect me on the 8th day. So they're telling me that they mislead me. Let me wait for them to resolve the mislead. Then they disconnect me on the 8th day. I couldn't go to work because I work from home and I use the internet. And every one of them I call, every time I call them, they have something different to say. The other day I said I'm going to disconnect them. When should I call to disconnect? You know what the lady said to me? Call on the 16th. You know what I start to do now? I started to call Texas Spectrum, because it seems like Texas speak the truth, but Spectrum, which part I am, don't want to speak the truth. They mislead you. Where I live, I call Spectrum and ask, when can I call to disconnect my bill? The lady said, call on the 16th. You know what is the 16th? The 16th is a time that the bill start over. Recycle. Something. Restart. If I call on the 16th and disconnect the bill, I am going to bill on the 16th for the month, like I've been in the month. I called Texas, and Texas said to me, Spectrum said to me, I'm not supposed to call on the 16th because it's going to be a new bill. I'm supposed to call the 14th or the 15th to disconnect to disconnect the cable, because I'm seeing that my kids are not watching the cable no more. So I said I would like the internet only, because they're not watching the cable. They mostly play games. They don't have any time to watch any cable. Right? And she told me to call the 16th. That's a mislead. Again, I was supposed to call the 15th or before the 15th. I have to call Texas to find out what's the right time to call to disconnect my bill. How I can trust Spectrum here in New York. I get a bill. The bill is, I have it on a piece of paper because it's Texas give me the bill. When I call Texas Spectrum, they pull up my information and gave me the bill summary of what I'm supposed to pay this month. $184.46. I never pay $120. It's so sad. When I did bargain with Spectrum to pay $120. And it's not like I changed my package. The guy that I spoke to is going to say to me that, because you was disconnected. My bill never disconnected. The first time I have Spectrum, I am the one that called Spectrum and tell them to come and take Spectrum because I was moving. My bills don't disconnected. I don't play those games. I don't play disconnection games. My bills don't disconnected. I have a credit score that is so high and beautiful. My bills don't disconnected. I pay my bills on time. Trust me, and I don't have to starve myself to pay my bills. It's not what you save, it's not what you earn, it's what you save, I should say. It's not what you earn, it's what you save, and I always be banking my money. My paycheck come in my account, and I know what to pull and what to save back. So Spectrum cannot take no step on me. They're just misleading agent, and their organization do not run under any control. So them agent can call them consumer can call in, and when the consumer can call in, they can mislead them and mislead them a long way, and it's okay. And they raise up your bill and tell you lies and call you back like nothing never happened and disconnect you like you're a piece of trash. Spectrum do not deal with consumers like they're consumers. They deal with them like they're a bank and they're ready to rob. They rob the cradle. They rob the trying people. They rob the sufferer who tries every day. I'm telling you from experience. And the agent do not have any kind of customer service. They don't even go into them system and tell you what's right, the real truth. They just tell you what they feel like to tell you. And it's okay. Spectrum, it's not okay.